so fortunate and grateful to be here with Roots Africa from the University of Maryland. It's a great opportunity to come make an actual difference by connecting with students in another country, which is an experience that I never thought that I would have. The people here have taught me so much just through their generosity. They're so inspiring, they're so passionate about what they're doing. I hope to be able to inspire them a fraction of the amount that they've inspired me so far.
University of Maryland has done a ton to prepare me. The College of Agriculture has done a lot to prepare me. Agriculture, Resource, and Economics, a lot of my classes are very much applicable here. I see some of the real-life examples that we talk about in class in Liberia. And I definitely see it when it comes to development and the practices that they're still using in these communities when it comes to agriculture.
The experience here means a lot to me because, well, my concentration within my major is in culture and environment, which specializes in how different cultures are affected by the environment, by changes to the environment, and how they make changes to their environment. And that is highlighted extremely well here. Obviously, it's an extremely different culture than ours is in the United States, and it's really interesting to see the way we dictate and control our environment and the differences between the way we do it there and the way people do it here.
When I came to the US, I noticed that there is this need for people to make an impact in the world, and there are people in the world who really need this help. So my goal is to connect the dots. The concept is simple. We connect with students in Liberia through video conference. We talk with them for over 3 months. We identify agricultural issues that they face. We come up with solutions together, and I want to put an emphasis on together because I think that's one of the errors that we make in developmental work, where we come in as saviors. We are not saviors. We are not experts. We just want to learn, and once we learn, we develop solutions together.
I wanted to be the source of, the start of change for this country and many countries that still have trouble feeding their population and still have issues with storage of crops, with kind of methods of growing their crops. And I think that it's critical that we support them in any way that we can with our previous knowledge and teach them how to be better farmers, better agronomers, and so that they can also extend their hand and teach the future generation to do the same.
Something that Liberia and working abroad has taught me is that success isn't really measured by the number of people that I reached at a workshop or the number of things I can check off my to-do list, but it's really about building relationships. And Liberia, the culture here is very strongly based on community and loyalty in families and in schools. And so I feel like Liberia has really given me an opportunity to develop a new definition of success.
At University of Maryland, I was, through every class in the agriculture college, I was brought out of my comfort zone, learning new things that I never thought I would become interested in, and now I have become interested in them. And I'm doing the same thing here in West Africa, out of my comfort zone, both physically and mentally, and, but it's an awesome experience and it's rewarding.
We visited 3 communities and we were able to interact with our farmers, and they were able to help our farmers to find solutions to some of their problems as it relates to their crop production. So it was a good time, it was a good thing, it was an exciting adventure, so I love it, it was so good.
This was the best team that I've ever been part of. I've been with a lot of sports teams, a lot of teams that create events, but this isn't really more of creating events, this is more creating an impact. And this was a week long, and it was months in the making, but just this whole week has been full of having and building relationships and beginning relationships and friendships with people in one place that have the same kind of passion that we do.
it's an amazing opportunity. You can't really get another experience like this. I think that it'll really allow you to grow personally, allow you to grow, to grow academically. I think that you'll realize a lot about yourself, and that you are able to step out of your comfort zone. You are able to push the boundaries, right? You are able to spark change in others' lives.
You know, you'd have to be here to see the difference that the university made with the students here in Liberia, with the farmers here in Liberia. Again, energetic, jovial, competitive in some ways. It's a difference that I know will continue. I know that the things that we discussed, if they're practiced, will change lives. And I think that every opportunity you have to go abroad, you make a difference in your life and their life.
When it comes to a piece of work, we always do it together as students. When it comes to the planning of the program, we all interacted together. And it brought this week to a successful end today. So I'm so much excited about it.
Being abroad has really stretched me in a lot of ways, helped to expand the way I look at the world, helped me to realize that I grew up looking at the world one way, and there are many people who see the world in a different way, but it's helped me to understand different cultures and understand different ways of life and different values, and figuring out how we can work that all together is a big part of the work here.
So it's pretty amazing, and I'm so happy that I've been able to take this opportunity, and it's really taken my education to a whole nother level, and I feel like I've been able to really apply what I've learned, and it's a very great experience.
I would absolutely do this again. Coming here with Roots has been an unsurmountable experience.
It was a great experience with the Maryland team that came. They taught us some lessons. I'm very happy with the encounter that we have with them.
The question is really more of when will I do it again? You can't tell differences until like later on. So, I have a plan to definitely make it back here, hopefully join with the LICC. And one thing I would really like us to do is see if there are other problems here and struggles here. Not even problems, because there's always a solution for something. So I'm hoping that we can play a part in finding some more solutions that we can bring in, kind of help develop as well.
This has been an exciting week for me, like one of the most engaging weeks in my life. I cannot say how proud I am of this team, of everyone that came in from the University of Maryland to make this a reality.